From KGW News, this is a special edition. The Good Stuff.
We've been closed for almost 5 months, and we've been able to spend that time making sure that every system that we put in place is with safety in mind.
One of Oregon's most popular tourist spots is back open. Hey everyone, I'm Brittany Folkers and welcome to The Good Stuff. Multnomah Falls and the Lodge reopened just today. Devin Haskins heads to the Columbia River Gorge to get a look at the changes that you can expect.
Before restrictions were put into place, the Multnomah Falls had about 1.2 million visitors a year. And that crosswalk right there had about 1,000 people an hour cross it. It's all going to change with these new restrictions. Starting from the parking lot and crossing under the freeway.
Hi there, folks. How are you? Doing good, good. Everything is kind of directional due to the social distancing. So
Getting to the falls won't be what you're used to.
We have put a lot of time, strategic effort into making sure that we're inviting visitors back and employees back to a safe environment. We've been closed for almost 5 months.
One-way paths mark the way to the restaurant, gift shop, and viewing platform of the falls.
Oh, it's beautiful, gorgeous.
Only 300 visitors at a time will be allowed inside, leaving the viewing platform nearly empty for that perfect shot.
It's gorgeous out here. I've never seen anything like it. I'm from the desert, so all I see is cactus and dirt. So this is amazing. It's gorgeous.
There are new rules in place for one of Oregon's wonders of the gorge. Masks are required, although most we saw took them off to take that selfie, and you need to keep a distance from others. It's the new normal in the world of mitigating the spread of a deadly virus.
We do not want to be the vector of spreading the virus, so this is really important, and we're asking visitors to be diligent and to really abide by the rules, the wearing of the mask, the social distancing here on site.
The Lodge's restaurant is open too, but for takeout only. No indoor seating, but tables just outside.
yeah, you're very welcome. Enjoy it.
Opening day is a day that's taken months to plan.
There's very small room for error, if zero. I mean, it has to be perfect, and that comes with public's cooperation too.
The historic Columbia River Highway is open as well, giving access to most of the other waterfalls.
Definitely glad to see that back open. It is such a beautiful sight. And for more details on the new rules, just go to multnomahfallslodge.com. And with the falls reopening, I asked on Facebook for your memories and photos of the iconic spot. This photo right here is my parents at Multnomah Falls when we visited last spring. Aren't they adorable? 40 years married this past weekend, but it was one of my favorite visits that I've had of anybody coming, showing off that magnificent waterfall, and they were just astounded. So let's check out some of yours, huh? Amy Selfridge shared this one, taken more than 30 years ago. I love a good throwback. That's her on the left holding her baby sister, surrounded by her cousins. Years and years of memories. I love to see that. And check out this one from John Zimmerman. Took this one back in 2006 after a stretch of cold weather. It's so cool to see it in different seasons. And how about this one from Bill Height? He tells us he proposed to his wife at Multnomah Falls 27 years ago. Congratulations on 27 years, Bill. And we want to see your photos. Just text them to 503-226-5088 and we'll be sharing more. For now, though, let's head to another popular spot in the gorge, Table Mountain. John Goodwin takes us along the journey to the top.
All right, we're back at it again today. Mount St. Helens didn't get too much of us. At least we can say that now. Today we're attacking, you can't see it over my shoulder anymore, but through the trees back there, we're gonna head up to Table Mountain, one of the beauties of the Columbia River Gorge. Took about a 15.5 mile or so round trip. I can embellish a little bit. Let's see how this goes. About 2 miles in. Lance, how we doing back there?
Doing great.
Yeah, feeling good. first little bit of sunshine. I got out through the forest back there. We're actually on the Pacific Crest Trail, headed up to Canada. Can check that one off the list. You can see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right?
Just our first sign for Table Mountain. Can't quite see it yet. Hoping to come to a clearing here soon. It's very gently beckoning us for the last 4.5 miles or so. And the hardest part's still to come. We won't be fooled. All right, after about 7 miles and what feels like several gallons of sweat, you can finally see Table Mountain. We came up Heartbreak Ridge, which was as advertised. Final scramble at some boulders. This is tough, but man, the view is gonna be worth it.
That wasn't easy.
You just skated up that thing though.
It's not easy. God. Wow.
Well, here we are. The sound of our heartbeats and heavy breathing, that's all you got up here.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that was incredible.
Man, we live to climb another day. Table Mountain, we can check that one off. Until the next one.
Oh, what an adventure and such beautiful views. I always think that in my head too when I'm going up those really tough parts on hikes. You're just like, it's all for the view, it's all for the view. I was right there with him when I could hear him breathing. But I was out hiking this past weekend and I had to stop and remind myself to enjoy the way up to the top and enjoy the way back down. It's all about the journey, right? Well, hey, the Portland Timbers mark their 10-year anniversary by giving back to kids. The good deed benefiting young soccer players in Rwanda. Good stuff from the Portland Timbers to celebrate 10 years in Major League Soccer. The team commemorates the anniversary by building a soccer field in Rwanda. It'll replace a dirt playing field kids dug by hand 8 years ago. A new field is possible because of donations and a partnership with Africa Road. Construction right now is in phase 1. Oh, love to see that good work. Well, how about some good eats? A Portland sweet shop takes inspiration from ice cream trucks. Petunia's now brings treats on the road. John Helm has the scoop from Pendleton Park.
One chocolate sprinkled baby cake. I like to think when I was a kid, you know, my favorite thing to do was to go find the ice cream man. So I thought, why not kind of bring that experience back to kids and have them be able to go out and find the Petunia treat truck.
Please.
Yeah, please. My husband and I got the idea to start up the treat truck probably in, I want to say May, like an ice cream man would, but with gluten-free and vegan treats from Petunia.
The classic is great.
Trying to bring some light and positivity and fun and something new for people to do. And I think just because there's no one else doing this.
Especially during a time where we're supposed to stay relatively isolated to our homes, it's fun to get out in a safe way and change things up a little bit and get something delicious to eat and support a local place.
Taking it home, you can cut it in fours and everyone gets to enjoy it.
It is such a hard time right now, and I know, everyone's struggling, and so we're just hoping to bring a little joy and fun and laughter to the world. I think as a business, that's what we always have tried to do. Our goal has always been just to make people happy in a very simple way by feeding them treats, and so give away the free treats to kids and families who can't afford it. Come out, see customers, see people enjoy their goodies, and I always think as much good as you can put out in the world, intention, energy, effort, it is helpful for the world, so I think that's mostly what we're trying to do.
Good energy is good for the world, and those sweets are good for my taste buds. My mouth was watering. Now, Petunia's plans to do these treat truck stops throughout at least September 5th. I am going to have to find it, and you can check out their schedule at petuniaspiesandpastries.com. All right, well, there is so much good stuff ahead. A homecoming for a dog that was lost in the northern Washington wilderness for more than a week.
Penny's a 20-pound, fluffy little blonde Labradoodle. She's scrappy, but I didn't know that she could handle the backcountry.
That's one tough pooch. We're going to share their lovely reunion when we come back. But first, more memories and photos of Multnomah Falls as we celebrate today's reopening. Check it out. This next story is for all the animal lovers out there. A Portland family is whole again after reuniting with their lost dog. The dog spent actually over a week in the Mount Baker wilderness. Mike Benner has the good ending.
It's like the most joyous homecoming in the world.
It's a homecoming fit for a queen, or in this case, a 3-year-old Australian Labradoodle, back home after more than a week lost in the wilderness.
Everyone with handmade signs and posters, and probably 25 homes made signs welcoming her home.
Back on July 31st, Kim Spiros set out on a birthday backpacking trip in the Mount Baker wilderness, east of Bellingham, Washington. Kim was with some friends and her dog, Penny. As soon as the group reached the campsite that first evening, Kim let Penny off the leash.
She ran into some thick trees and just disappeared. And I was holding her leash. I jumped up. It was in 15 seconds. She just disappeared.
Kim and her friends spent hours scouring the rugged terrain for any sign of Penny, but she was gone.
I've never experienced trauma and shock before in my life, but I was in complete shock. I thought I was going to throw up. I couldn't believe it.
Kim eventually returned home to Portland, but the search for Penny was far from over. Kim turned to a special search and rescue team and drone operators, even a psychic in Kentucky.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say except I kept holding out hope.
Fast forward to this past Sunday morning. By this point, Penny had been missing for 9 nights. Kim's phone rang. The Australian Labradoodle had been found.
I screamed. I apparently used a lot of expletives. I cried. I laughed hysterically.
Kim says a woman who had gone to the Mount Baker wilderness to hike and climb found Penny in the parking lot at the trailhead.
There's bears, cougar, and coyote bear. And Penny's a 20-pound, fluffy little blonde Labradoodle. She's scrappy, but I didn't know that she could handle the backcountry.
Turns out she can, and she did. An accomplishment, no doubt. But now Penny's back home, where she belongs.
And right now, she's allowed to have 5 meals a day and as many treats as she wants. So she is one happy little dog.
Yeah, being blonde and scrappy comes in handy sometimes. I'm so happy that they were able to reunite Penny with Kim. And Kim tells us, aside from losing a few pounds and a few teeth, Penny is doing great. I'm just so glad they can be back together. Well, hey, the only Blockbuster left in the world will soon offer more than movie rentals. The store will be transformed into an Airbnb for a limited time next month. We've got the story coming up. Welcome back to The Good Stuff. We close it out tonight with news from Bend, which is home to the last Blockbuster video store in the entire world. Cassidy Quinn shows us you'll soon be able to rent the entire store.
So we're opening it up for 3 nights in September, the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And we are turning the center of the store into a living room. And it's going to have the fold-out couch, it's got the widescreen, big console television, it's got VCRs, it's got the old throwback radio with the cassette tapes. We even have set up a closet with 90 clothes in it. So the whole idea is to have people come in and to treat this like their living room for the evening. We'll have popcorn and snacks and all kinds of great things to really kind of conclude the evening.
And people can just watch as many movies as they want while they're there?
As many as they can, as long as they want, all evening long. Hopefully they can get a little sleep in there, but if they don't, if they stay up like a summer party and watch movies all night, that's great. This is a first time thing for us, and it was really important, especially right now during the pandemic when everybody is kind of getting used to, having more quality family time. We thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do something really fun with our community. So we're asking this event to just be limited to our Deschutes County residents because we really want to not encourage people to travel and put anyone at risk. My customers and my employees are my family. They're close to my heart. I wouldn't want to do anything that's going to put anyone in Central Oregon in danger.
So maybe they're outside of town, maybe they can't come in for this, but are there other ways that they can experience the last Blockbuster?
Of course. So we have our call-gorithm that I think a lot of people have seen, the wonderful billboard we had out in May with our corded phone, and so people know they can call from anywhere in the world and we will give them a movie recommendation. And so we will still be doing that. We'll be doing curbside service. They can also go on our website. We have all kinds of gear on there too. After the event, we're going to leave the living room up for a while so that people that were not able to can still come by and see it. Right now, it's really important, and we want people to have a smile on their face, and we want people to have something to look forward to that they know will be in a safe environment.
And there's something awesome about nostalgia, right? In these uncertain times, that's something that I sometimes cling to, and I love the 90s. I love that nostalgia, and I really miss going to Blockbusters. And you can, if you're a local there, you can make a reservation online. We have a link to the Airbnb page on our website. Well, thanks everyone for joining us, and remember to keep sharing the good stuff. Text your stories, photos, and videos to 503-226-5088, or hey, send an email to thegoodstuff@kgw.com. We're going to leave you with more of your photos of your Multnomah Falls memories. Have a great night, everyone.